Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. I am filming one of my favorite videos and I'm doing a haul video. I picked up some products recently from Ulta. I also got a face mask from Leahlani skincare and I placed my first order with Integrity Botanicals. So I'm really excited to show you guys what I picked up. I always like filming hauls and I really love watching hauls, so I hope you guys enjoy as well. I'm going to start out with the stuff I got from Ulta. Most of it is from Pacifica because there was a sale on Pacifica products, so I just went ahead and picked up some Pacifica products that I was interested in. The first one being the Pacifica Stunning Brows Eyebrow Gloss and Set, and I have the shade here in clear. I always love Pacifica's packaging. It's just really nice packaging. I don't really need a brow gel, especially when I do use the Root Brow Pomade, because of the texture and consistency of the Root Brow Pomade. It kind of sets my brows in place. But so when I use brow pencils like the one from Jane Iredale or the one from Honest Beauty, I do find sometimes I need a brow gel to kind of set my brows and help control them. My eyebrows hairs can tend to just jet off in all different directions, and so it's nice sometimes to kind of block it down. I went ahead and purchased the shade in clear because I'm not really a fan of tinted brow gels. The last tinted brow gel that I used was the Benefit Gimme Brow back before I switched to Green Beauty, and I hated it. I hated it so much. And so ever since then, I've really steered cleared of tinted brow gels or anything with like fibers in it. So I was hoping this would just be a good brow gel. The next Pacifica product I got was this eyeshadow trio here. And this is the Super Powder Super Natural Eyeshadow Trio. And it has the shades Breathless, Glowing, and Sunset. And I did go ahead and apply that on my eyes today. I have to admit that I did not realize that these were cream eyeshadows. If I'd known that they were cream eyeshadows, I probably would not have gone ahead and purchased these. I'll swatch them here for you. They're pretty. I just have really oily eyelids and I just don't see this working particularly well for my eyelids because they are oily and very hooded. And in fact, while I've been wearing it today, they keep creasing. It's probably creased right now, but the shades are really pretty. Here they are swatched here. They feel really nice. These colors are very pretty and very kind of in style right now. So I will wear this some more and see if I can get it to work. If you don't have oily eyelids or not as hooded eyelids, this might work really well. I wish it had been more explicit online that these were in fact cream shadows and not pressed eyeshadows, because I have another Pacifica trio, the Love Cube trio, that I got from Target, and those are pressed eyeshadows. They're not cream, so I expected this to be the same consistency since it was the same packaging and everything, but you know, it wasn't, so that was kind of a shock. My final Pacifica product here is the Pacifica Coconut Probiotic Water Rehab Cream, and once again, this is just beautiful, beautiful packaging. And I got really interested in this. I've had my eye on it for quite a while because I'm of the mindset that a lot of our skin problems may very likely be caused by an imbalance of bacteria on our skin, because we actually have more bacteria cells on and in our bodies than we do human cells. And so I'm always very interested in skincare that contains probiotics. And so when I saw this online, I thought this could be really good to use as a moisturizer at night, because it is a probiotic cream. And the ingredients just sounded really nice. It also contains aloe, which is really good for your skin. So I've just been having some problems with my skin. I recently switched off of using hormonal birth control. My skin was very unhappy while I was on hormonal birth control, and now it is like readjusting to not having those hormones in my body, and so it's just like breaking out very strangely and just doing really strange things. I've made it my goal in the next few months to really focus on my skincare and try and get my skin back to a place where I'm comfortable and it's comfortable, and maybe even better than it was before all this started with the birth control. So I'm really hoping that this will help. I have not tried it. I've never tried a Pacifica skincare product, so I'm really curious to see how this works, especially because it is a more affordable skincare product. A lot of skincare products can get pretty pricey, so it would be really nice if this works. The final thing I picked up from Ulta is this Shea Moisture shaving cream. I have the coconut and hibiscus one. I've never tried this before either. I've tried some various Shea Moisture products. I've tried their body scrub. I am currently using one of their conditioners. I of course love their lipstick in Red Rose. We already know that. I've been in the market for a more natural shaving cream. I've been using the Evolution of Smooth EOS shaving cream. And I'm finishing up a bottle of that, so I figured once I finished that up, I would go ahead and try this out. I was deciding between this and the Pacifica shaving creams, but with this, you get a lot more for a lot better price, so I figured I would try this one first and cross my fingers and hope that this will work really well. Now I'm gonna move on to my Leahlani skincare purchase. I have been looking and wanting Leahlani products basically for, I have to say, 3 or 4 months since I really started getting into green and eco beauty and watching a lot of green and eco beauty YouTubers and following people on Instagram. Obviously, Leahlani skincare is everywhere, and when I said, okay, I'm gonna work on my skin, try and get my skin happier, I decided, you know, everyone's talking about Leahlani, maybe there's something behind it. So I went on their website and I was having the hardest time deciding what to get. I was deciding between the 3-in-1 like honey exfoliator cleanser, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but you probably know what I'm talking about, and the mermaid mask. And I couldn't get both because they are pricey, and I was going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I have the best husband in the world because I was talking to him, I'm like, I can't decide which one to get. I'm really, you know, I really want to get the products right for my skin and what's really gonna help me. And he's like, you know, they're probably both going to be really awesome. If everyone's talking about them and about Leahlani, they're probably both going to be awesome. You can't go wrong. And so I went with my gut and I went with the one that I originally wanted and the one I originally told myself I had to have, which was the Leahlani mermaid mask. First of all, the packaging of this is just amazing. Like, this is a glass bottle. I love the gold lid. It is so weighty. So when I took this out of the package, it was just like, oh, like that's basically how I felt. I was like, I opened it up, my husband was sitting there, we're both just like looking at it, and we're like, it's really nice. It's really nice looking. And it's also really cool because it is in fact green. Like when you put it on your face, it is completely green. I have to say I've used it twice. It smells incredible. It smells so good. And I've used it twice because I was waiting for the package from Integrity Botanicals to come. It just arrived today. And I couldn't wait to use this. I've been lusting after it essentially for like 3 or 4 months now. And so when I finally got it, I was like, must use, must use. And the first time I used it was so incredible that I had to use it again even before I did this video because it left my face feeling so smooth and so soft. Like after I took it off, I was basically just standing in front of the mirror, just like rubbing my face because my face has never felt that soft before. And even my husband agreed. He like touched my face. He's like, oh wow, that's really soft. So I've only used it twice, but so far the experience has been incredible, and I am dying to try every single Leahlani skincare product now because if they're all this amazing, then I basically feel like I need every single one in my life. I've never felt so excited about skincare as I have with this. I had never placed an order with Integrity Botanicals before, and I got interested in it because Ashley from the Green Bunny, she partners with Integrity Botanicals and actually does their YouTube channel now. But in one of her earlier videos, she had mentioned like you get 3 free samples at every order, and there's like this really long list of products that I'm interested in trying, but a lot of them I'm not sure about the shade or if it's gonna agree with my skin, and I didn't want to go and purchase the full size of the product, especially for some pricier products. And so I realized, I was like, oh, I wonder if Integrity Botanicals has the products I'm interested in as samples. Turned out they did, so I went ahead and purchased a few things on there and then got the samples for other things that I'd wanted as well. One of the things I kind of got on a whim, actually I did get it on a complete and utter whim, is a nail polish. And I got this nail polish by Treat Collection. And I have the shade here in So Chic. It's this really lovely looking purple color. I always look on the sale pages of websites whenever I'm shopping because Sometimes you'll find a product that you've been wanting for a long time on there on sale, and it's a good time to go ahead and pick it up. Integrity Botanicals had a whole bunch of Treat nail polishes on sale. This one was on sale for $8, and it was and originally Treat nail polishes are $18. And there's no way that I would have paid $18 for a nail polish like this unless I already knew the formula was amazing and I needed that color or something very specific like that. So I figured this was a really good way to try Treat nail polishes at a price that I felt more comfortable paying. So I went ahead and purchased this, and I'm really excited to try it. The purple looks really lovely, and I've heard really great things about Treat collection. The other things I got are actually samples. 3 of the samples I purchased, and then 3 I got as, you know, free samples. And 2 of the samples I purchased are the duet concealers from Hint Beauty. You can buy like sets of them, so you get like 2 shades and then 2 shades and then 2 shades, and I have the 2 in fair and light. I'm having a really hard time finding a good concealer to conceal acne spots, and so I'm having a really hard time finding a consistency that works really well, that dries down. I'm having a really hard time finding the right shade, because, you know, when you have a big red blot on your face, you don't want it to look worse than it actually is by having the wrong shade concealer on it. And I've heard really good things about the Hint Beauty Duet Concealers, so I went ahead and got these. It cost $5 for both of these, but it's a lot cheaper than the full size. Because I don't have any place to go locally and actually look at the shades of the Hint Beauty Concealers, I thought it was really important to go ahead and order these samples online so I could actually see if I like the formulas. The consistency looks really good. I really like the coverage so far, so we'll have to see. We'll have to see how they actually look on my face and wear throughout the day, but hopefully this will work and I can find a good face concealer. The next product I got is a sample of the Hint Beauty Sun Prep, and here's what it looks like here. It's supposed to be like a morning moisturizer product, and it contains SPF 30. It only contains zinc oxide as the active sunscreen ingredient. My goal with my skin is to get to a place where I can just use something like this and then go on top of it with the Alima Pure Powder. So I'm hoping to move towards that, and I wanted to try this out and see if this would work. Because sunscreens can be iffy, I need to make sure that it is something that will not make my face too oily throughout the day. And this product is expensive. Like, this product is $55 in the full size, so I definitely wanted to get a sample of this before just splurging on something like that. Like, I really need to make sure it works and that it fits in well with my routine and that it's something I would actually enjoy using. I'm hopeful that this will work. There aren't a lot of green and eco products that have a high SPF like this, so we'll see. One of the free samples I got was the Well People Bio Tint Moisturizer, and I've heard a lot of people talking about this. I got this shade Fair, and I wanted to try this in a sample before going ahead and purchasing the full size. I had the Well People Bio Correct Concealer sample in Fair. I find that the Fair from Well People is not actually fair, and I wanted to see how this was shade-wise, because the concealer is a little bit dark for me, and I'm concerned that this very likely may be as well. So I want to make sure I tested it out before I just purchased the whole, you know, tube of it and it was the wrong shade. So we'll see how this works. Hopefully it's the right shade, but I'm skeptical. Another one of my free samples is the 100% Pure Healthy Skin Foundation in Alpine Rose. I've just been really curious about this, and so I figured a sample was a good way to test out whether or not I actually like it. So it was really nice that they actually had this foundation in Alpine Rose, because some of the 100% Pure products only go up to the cream shade, which is not light enough for me. Like, I definitely am Alpine Rose, and so I'm hopeful that this consistency of this foundation will work well for me. It does contain some natural SPF because it does contain zinc oxide and titanium dioxide, I believe. I know it contains at least one of them, if not both of them, so it does contain some natural SPF, and I was just curious about it. The final product here is kind of a wild card for me. This is the Gressa Skin Eye Tint in Bronze, and I've never tried a Gressa product before, and I just, you know, this sounded good to me, so I thought I would try it out. So I have it swatched here, right here, and it looks super lovely, so I'm really curious to try this out. I hope you enjoyed my haul, and I will definitely be updating you as I go along about these products. If you're interested in me doing specific reviews of different things I hauled, please let me know in the comment section down below. And once again, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to check out some of my other videos. I think you might like those as well. And check out my Instagram, my handle, I'll have it down below. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirl. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and please subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye!